So for a repeated extension line, you may hear repeated extension line, you may hear prone press up, pretty synonymous. So I typically say if we're doing lumbar spine, there's repeated motions for the thoracic spine, that's another time, another day. So for lumbar, I'll say put your hands underneath your shoulders. I think we went through this last week, right? Where you're cueing them to relax this and they're pressing themselves up. So I'd say, okay, go ahead and do, so first get a baseline, what are you feeling? And always give it like an arbitrary number, 4 or 5. Okay, go ahead and press yourself up. So they come up, good, they come down. Okay, so after 1, what happened?
No change.
No change, okay, so I'm saying, all right, I'm gonna have to do that 10 times for me. 8, 9, 10. Okay, come on down. Okay, what happened as you were doing it?
Feel better.
Feel better. Okay, good. So be it. Okay, so that's the prone press up, repeat extension line. The second picture, when it says with a sag, all the sag is when they're lying down. You have to take a deep breath in, okay, and then so take a deep breath in, press yourself up. When you get to the top, let your breath out and let your belly sag. So that sag is giving a little bit of overpressure, just taking a little further into extension, okay? And then come down. So once they take their breath out, they don't gotta hold it, and they just come down. So that's their patient overpressure, okay? So that's those little red lines. The next one, so next force. So when do you progress forces? So say you send them home with, to an eval day, you get them to the repeated extension line with a sag, and they come back. How would you guys know like when to progress your force? Didn't exacerbate it, or if they kind of like plateaued, right? They're like, I'm doing it and it's about the same, right? So that no worse, no better, right? So proceed with caution. If they come back saying they're better, so whenever I send someone home with repeated motions, the first thing I do when they come back is have them show me it. Because I'd say 7 out of 10 times they're doing it wrong. So always have them show you it first, especially if it's making them worse, right? But yeah, so if they've plateaued, it's probably time to progress your force. So the next progression is with a belt. One belt, a little bit on it.
That's what you're talking about.
It's not
Not quite a banana, but
And so with this one, you can kind of play around depending on, say someone's having lower lumbar, upper lumbar, you can change the position of the belt. But basically all you do is you strap them to the table. So in this one, you don't necessarily have to be on skin either. And it's not insanely specific. And then you just tighten it up. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be able to get as high with this, and that's okay. As long as they're staying relaxed. How's that feel? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try and press up. So we probably won't be able to get as high, and that's okay. And then come on down. And so that's with the fixation. Okay? The next one is with the PT overpressure.
I still have to do like 10?
10, yeah. Mm-hmm. So when I'm in the clinic, I start with 10 and then I reassess if they're getting if I'm getting a yellow light or a green light. I always get to like 30. That's typically where you want to get to. Think about it, the spine goes through thousands of motions a day. Doing 1 to 10 is not going to give you a true picture. So with patient with the PT overpressure, same kind of thing as your PA. So I use my piezoforms on either side of the transverse process, right? So I'm just taking. So with this one, it's not as specific again. Okay, you can try and be, especially if it's like lower. If they have symptoms higher up, you can go a little bit higher. Okay, just get through the soft tissue, and then as they go, the important thing is to keep your angle. So you want to stay at 90 degrees with the joint. Okay, so go ahead and do a press up. So as he goes, I go with him. Okay, and then come down, and you just follow him. Okay, so let him guide you. So go again. So as he goes, you just rock back. Okay? So the only difference between the top picture and the bottom, so this bottom left picture, this is showing an extension mobilization. Okay? So with the extension principle, the mobilization is just your oscillations. Okay, so if he's lying here, my hands are in the same position. He's not doing anything, and I'm just oscillating. On, off, on, off. Okay? So that's the extension mobilization. Okay? And then you progress into standing. And there's two ways you can do it in standing. Either hands on the hips, kind of lean back, or you can go to wall. I found some success. People like the wall typically better. Okay? And if, say you've got a frail old lady, I've got 90-year-old patients who impress us, I don't care about age. But if they're too weak in their triceps, right? So a lot of times you got to explain to a patient, because it's all arms, they're going to feel sore here. I joke and say it's better to feel pain here than your back. But if another way of doing a prone press up is come on your hands and knees. So from here, make sure they're starting in neutral. Bring your hands a little bit forward. And then from here, I say, okay, go ahead and just let your hips drop. Keep it. So if I'm here, I say let your hips drop. And so then I'm just falling into a press up. And then make sure they come back just to neutral and they're not flexing. Okay, so it's here, drop, and then come back. So it's another way to get into it, where it's less on the triceps. Okay? So that's basically, that's going through your extension principle.